Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So, hey, if you're listening to this via YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe. If you're listening to this via my podcast, please go ahead and subscribe as well. Leave a comment. That way I can engage and I'll respond back to all of my comments. So, hey, today's topic, I'm going to be talking about the fact that your MLM campaign, your MLM marketing campaign will fail, right? And, how do I know this? And I'll let you know precisely, how I know this and why I'm saying this. Because essentially, your marketing campaign is going to fail. Your MLM marketing campaign is going to fail because of one of these two reasons. You have reason number one, audience, and you have reason number two, marketing message. So hey, I want to start off by telling you how I personally discovered this. So some time ago, I was going to be doing a presentation to a small group of individuals that are network marketers that are in the MLM business. So I prepared the content that I feel as though was going to, one, resonate with those individuals because those individuals are business owners, just like I am. And plus, I wanted to kind of give a message that has helped me a lot and that was going to, in turn, help them as well. So here is the information that I gave them as part of the presentation. So as part of the presentation, what I was telling them is I was telling them essentially at a high level what blogging had done for me. So essentially, just to kind of just tell you a bit of a backstory, I was teaching Meetup. I was a Meetup host, and I was teaching marketing. And as a Meetup host, one of the things I did is I kind of just opened up the topic to the audience and told the audience, you tell me what you want to learn from a marketing standpoint, and I will go about teaching you this whole marketing thing. And then one day in one of my meetups, one of the individuals asked about blogging. Now, mind you, I knew some things about blogging from a high level standpoint, but I didn't know the details. But I had purchased a course on blogging, I think several months before that. You know how you purchase one of those courses and the course is kind of just sitting down somewhere collecting dust. I hadn't done anything with the blogging course. So, and I thought to myself, man, okay, this person asked about blogging, and I told my Meetup audience, if you ask me something about marketing that I don't know, my goal is to go out and try to learn it and to come back and teach you. That was one of my value propositions for my Meetup. So I went ahead and I basically dust off the information from the course that I had purchased, and I started to kind of just learn blogging. And I said to myself, okay, now I know some things about blogging, so I'm going to teach my Meetup blogging. And I said to myself, you know what, instead of teaching them blogging, why don't I demonstrate by way of taking one of my websites, taking that website and going through step by step how I would implement each section of the course into my own website. So that's what I did. So I went to my Meetup instead of just teaching it from a theory standpoint. I said, hey, I am going to do this from scratch so that way you can see it, and I'm going to demonstrate it by way of you seeing me doing it via my own website. So that's what I did. I went ahead from step one. I took step one, took my own personal website, walked through what I would do for step one. Step two, I took step two, logged into the back end of my website, and I said, hey, this is what I would do with step two. Step three, same thing. So each individual step, instead of me kind of just saying, hey, you know what, go and do this, go and do that, I demonstrated by way of showing them precisely what I would do from a back end standpoint. So that's what I did for my Meetup course. So when I did that for my Meetup course, essentially, months down the line, I had, I want to say probably about a year down the line, I had a website that was generating about 80,000 people. 80,000 people was coming to that website a year as a result of the work that I had did the year prior. So I was motivated. I was excited. I said, you know what, this is what I'm going to share with this small MLM network marketing group. I'm going to let them know that, hey, look at what blogging has done for me. If you do the exact same thing, perhaps you can get the same results. So I thought to myself, you know what, hey, I was the case study in that specific case. I was going to demonstrate to them how well I had did, and thereby getting them inspired and excited about this whole blogging thing. So that's what I presented to them. I presented this information to my audience. So here's that word again, audience. I presented that information to my audience, and I was very excited. And I'm thinking this is going to be a home run. And guess what? No one. It did not resonate. It didn't resonate with the group at all. I guess the whole setting up a blog and then blogging and doing all this other stuff. Now, I was excited about the marketing message. I was, right? But the issue is that my audience was not excited about the marketing message. So here I am with a great marketing message, I think. And then my audience is like, blah, it doesn't work. It did not resonate with them. So essentially I had what I thought was a great marketing message, but it did not resonate with my audience. And I thought to myself, the next time I ran a marketing campaign to a specific audience, I went ahead and I did a little bit more digging, trying to understand the audience, trying to understand, here's the word again, try to understand the audience and to try to understand the marketing message that resonates with them. So my next campaign that I ran it into a group, and I ended up generating, I don't know, like 70 leads in about an hour's work. Why? Because my marketing message and my audience did indeed resonate. When I did it to that first group of MLM individuals, it wasn't a hit. Yes, I was excited about it. I was like, yeah, this marketing message is the bomb. But my audience was looking at me like, dude, you're crazy. I'm not doing any of that work. So, if you contrast that with, if I want to kind of just contrast that with some additional marketing content that I put out there specifically for people that are in our industry, network marketing, MLM, and I put out some additional content. I want to say maybe like 2 months or 3 months down the line, and that when I watched my dashboard, when I watched the way that those people responded to that specific message, that individual message resonated. So when I talked about, hey, here is how to recruit on autopilot, is how to recruit people into your downline on autopilot. When I started to talk about that type of marketing message, they started to kind of just, because what I did is I put content out there specifically for that group to say, you know what, let me see if this type of marketing content resonates with them. When I put that out there, that type of marketing message resonated with them. So the very next time I get the opportunity to speak to one of those specific groups, my marketing message that I did before, I'm not going to come with that same marketing message. I know that marketing message does not match with the audience, right? Because you need both in order to be successful. You need a marketing message and you need the audience. So now that I know that message will not or does not resonate, I'm not going to do that same message, that same marketing message again. I say to you that your marketing campaign will fail because anytime you put out a marketing campaign out there, trust me, it will fail. Sometimes it's going to be successful and sometimes it will fail. And the only reason your stuff is going to fail is because you're taking action. So basically, you should pat yourself on the back. I pat myself on the back even though I have a successful campaign or a non-successful campaign, because you know what? I'm putting things out there. And by you putting things out there, that in itself is going to guarantee that you will fail. But that's okay, right? You failing is only feedback. It's only going to give you feedback so that way you can kind of continue, try a different angle, try a different message, try different content, so on and so forth. So I say that to say that every single time you put out content or you put out marketing message, marketing campaign, you will fail. I fail a whole lot when I put out marketing messages, marketing campaign, this and that, so on and so forth. And I'm okay with that. I know that the very fact that I am putting out messages out there, I am going to fail. And I'm completely okay with that because now I can go ahead and make tweaks. I can go ahead and make modification, continue to study my audience, continue to study the marketing message and determine what it is that resonates with them until I can kind of just hit a home run. So that's my message to you. If you've had marketing messages or marketing campaigns that's failed in the past, that's completely okay. Just keep going. You'll find that perfect match. Keep putting content out there, and essentially you'll be able to kind of just better understand your audience and better understand what resonates with them. Once again, if you're listening to this via YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening to this via my podcast, subscribe as well. Leave me a comment. I also have a video series for you. It's a video series on MLM marketing system. So essentially, it's called the 80-20 MLM marketing system. That's going to teach you marketing strategies so that way you can auto recruit and so that way you can go ahead and sell your product and your services. There's going to be a link somewhere on this page that's going to allow you to download the free MLM MLM 80-20 marketing series. So click on the link. There's a link somewhere on this page. That way you can go ahead and click on it, and that information, the videos will be delivered to you. Hey, that is my time. Thank you for listening, and I will talk to you soon. Cheers.